Hi, I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Gregory JUXT 34, which I've been testing for 3 weeks. Let's jump in. So the Gregory JUXT 34 has this nice shiny nylon exterior, rather waterproof. I've used a Gregory backpack before. When they get wet, it dries really quickly, and it usually keeps the interior of your bag pretty decently dry. So it's meant to go outdoors, be used outdoors, you know, take what the weather can throw at it, which is nice. It's got on the back here this very solid frame. They call it a perimeter frame, but it's this really solid frame that keeps it very stiff. You can see it can hold its own, and that actually makes it pretty comfortable. Actually, you wouldn't think with such a frame it would be comfortable on your back, but it really is, because they have so much padding here on the back that it protects you when you're trying to wear it. Because it is such a large bag, it's really nice that they put these load lifter straps up here. I do find it easier to adjust them when they're off your back than when it's on and you're trying to reach back, but you can actually adjust them when they're on if you need to. Especially for smaller framed people like myself, it's nice to have that just to pull it higher up on your back. I do wish there was like some place to tuck these straps, because they just sort of flap around if you're a smaller person and you have to cinch things up. Happens with a lot of bags, but it's a continual complaint of mine. This is an interesting feature, this Hypalon strap. It's to clip an action camera or GoPro, something like that. Make your own YouTube videos and of all your travels. So that's kind of an interesting feature. And the nice thing is say you don't have one, it's not in your way. It's not doing anything. It's not hurting anything by being there. So that's really nice. Moving down here, it has a sternum strap, which with this big of a pack I do use, because you need the extra to help you hold this up. You can see all these different loops. You can adjust it, you can put it wherever you want. It's movable, removable. You just sort of slide it out here. Of course, easier said than done, but you know, you don't want it, I guess you don't want it too easy to come off, because you don't want it to pop off, but it has this little clip here that then goes, you slide it under the strap and then back on the strap, and then it grabs on. It goes right over it. So you can put it in whichever spot is convenient for you and adjust it. Again, you have all these straps hanging around. That annoys me. Maybe that's just me. But I don't like having so many straps hanging around, but sometimes I'm not sure what else they could have done. Maybe a little strap keeper there would be nice. Then here's the adjusters for the bottom of the pack. These are really easy to adjust when it's on your back, so that's really nice. And then moving down, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this hip belt pouch. Having a hip belt, really great. Makes it feel really great on your back. The 34 liter, which is what this one is, has these hip pouches. Let's just call it's a fancy fanny pack. You can put snacks in there, you can put hand sanitizer, whatever you want. Awesome. But when we're trying to just pick this up and sling it over, you have to, it like gets caught behind you. You have to kind of finagle them around and then get it on. It's, you know, it's sort of not that big of a deal, but on the other hand, like when I'm just grabbing it just to sling it over my shoulder, it got in the way a lot. The smaller capacity, the 28 liter, apparently does not have these pouches, and you can tuck the hip belt away, which would be more useful if you're going to use this in not necessarily so much of a let's go hiking or backpacking all day kind of capacity. If you wanted to use this more for everyday use, you might not want these. They're a bit much. But that being said, the padding is super comfortable. It's really comfortable. You can wear it all day, not feel anything. Nothing's getting through that padding. Let's take a look at the front here. There's a haul handle up here. You can hang it up. You can carry it. It gets heavy. Probably wouldn't carry it by that too much, but it's a good thickness, so it doesn't like dig into your hands too much, so that's nice. There's the quick access pocket here on the front, and it's got places for, your phone. It does have a little, I have so many things in here. It has a little key holder, which is nice. Not really necessary because it's not that big of a pocket. You're not gonna lose things that much, but you've got the divider here, which is nice, and you can fit quite a bit in there. Sunglasses, masks, phone, that's all good. And the zippers, all the zippers on this bag work really great. I do like that from Gregory. They use the YKK zippers, and they have all these nice pulls. Even on this one where it doesn't have the loop pull, it has an extra pull, which is great. Everything is just really easy to grab. This does have this locking feature, this simple slide lock, which is not so simple. It's great to actually zip. Like, if you're afraid of pickpockets, you're going to be going through some sketchy areas, by all means do it. It stops this from being a quick access pocket though, because it is so hard, or at least I find it hard, maybe it's just me, I find it really hard to get this back open again. So I never use that part. I just zip it to the lock and not in the lock. Over here on the side, we have one water bottle pocket. It's a really large one. You could put something really fat in there. I've just got, a regular, what is this? 21 ounce Hydro Flask. So it fits well. Be careful, it probably could slip out because it's not, you can't cinch it up or anything. But you can also, I was able to fit a 4-inch wide thermos in here. That worked out just fine. So that is a feature, that's that. Then over here they have this side pocket, which is meant for, you can see the little lightning bolt. This is my phone charging cord. It is meant so you can keep your phone battery pack in here, and when you are wearing the backpack, you can plug your phone in and just be walking around charging it, no big deal. Like I said, the water bottle will fall out because it doesn't have that big of because it doesn't have anything to contain it. So you can just plug your phone in and voila, it's charging on the go, and it's really nice. Now, the only thing about this that can be annoying is it's really well protected, which is great. You don't want this pocket to actually get wet if you're not using it as intended, or you don't want everything else in there. You don't want that battery pack to get wet. Slide the cord through when the pack is empty and you're at home before you need to use it, because if you're trying to do this on the go, it is really difficult to get into this itty bitty little pocket here where only a cord will fit. So that's my advice. Do it ahead of time, plan ahead. Otherwise, it's a nice feature. And you can use the pocket for other things too. If you didn't have a battery pack, weren't going to use it for that. It's a fairly large pocket, and it's got a zipper, which is really nice. The JUXT 34 does contain these compression straps, which you can undo and help the bag to completely, fill out to its full capacity if you need to, or you slide them into these little Hypalon loops, and you can adjust it. Here they do have strap keepers, which is really nice because at least now we don't have straps flopping around on the front of the bag like you do on the back. So that, I do like that. They're really easy to use. The strap keepers stay up and mostly, you know, do their job well. So that is a really nice feature. Taking a look inside, there is this main compartment, which is very cavernous. It opens U-shaped down to the compression strap. So not all the way clamshell, but just U-shaped there. You can fit a lot in here. I've got a jacket, I've got a book, I've got shoes in there, and I still have plenty of room. There's this nice zippered pocket for like a wallet, passport. It's a good size zippered mesh pocket. It will hold a lot of things that you don't want to lose all the way down in the bottom of this pack. And I really like the bright orange lining because you don't lose anything in here. I mean, it's really bright. Even if you're in dim lighting, you can see because it's all nice and reflected back. Easy to clean, polyester. So that's just is a really nice feature. And it's got all of the zippers except for this quick access pocket have these dual zippers, so you can do them from any way, which I always really appreciate. Now, onto this back pocket. This opens completely clamshell, and it's really interesting because when you first take a look at this backpack, you think, okay, I'm going to be using this on trails. I'm going to be using it to go hiking. I would not, because of so many zippered pockets and such, anywhere you'd have to go where somebody would have to be inspecting your bag before you went in, say at certain amusement parks, where they have to open, you would be holding up the line because there are so many different pockets and pouches and stuff to unzip to show them. But if you were going somewhere where you were only having to put the bag through like an x-ray machine, no big deal, that would work. But certain places have certain different, requirements. So just know where you're going so you know what to use it for. But this is an electronics caddy, which I would not be using if I was going hiking, but it's completely removable. And it hooks into this nice little loop here. It just clicks right in. See on the back here, there's this little, there we go. This little bar snaps right in, super easy. There, you just heard it. And you can pull it out. Pulling it out is a little tougher. There we go. And you can take it with you, and it has its own carry handles on two sides and dual-sided zippers. So this is for your laptop, your tablet, notebook, pens, pencils. There's this nice zippered pocket here for cords. A mouse fits in here. You can fit an iPad or another tablet in here. This fits up to a 15-inch laptop. I've got only a 13-inch laptop here, so you can fit that. And then it's really nice, Gregory says that this is supposed to be able to go, you're traveling for the weekend or whatever, and you need to still bring your electronics with you, but then you're gonna go out and about and exploring. You just take this out. It's a really nice feature. I don't have one to show you, but Gregory sells a hydration reservoir that then will clip right in here, and you can then transform this into a regular, what you'd think, hiking backpack. So that's kind of an interesting feature. It's a little bit of a dichotomy to me to have this really nice electronics, all these electronics features and places for tech in a bag that I think personally is a little too big to be taken to the office every day. But you do you. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you want to have your whole life with you. If you want to have your whole life with you, this is the bag for you. On the opposite side here, you can see there's all these little pouches AirPods, medicine, lotion. Here's another zippered pouch for more cords or battery packs, chargers, anything else you'd need. There's a few more loops here that you could put pens in, maybe an Apple Pencil, although it seems a little fat. I'd be concerned about losing it, but you could slide a few more things in, and then you can just zip it all the way up. And you're ready to go off to wherever it is you're going. So there you have it, the Gregory JUXT 34 backpack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next video.